August 19th, 2024, reality star Kourtney Kardashian is reportedly reeling after the sudden collapse of her lifestyle brand Push, which sources say has been battered by massive public backlash and crippling financial troubles. The once thriving wellness and e-commerce platform, which Kardashian founded in 2019, has allegedly been hemorrhaging customers and investors in recent months, culminating in the brand's apparent demise. In a tearful Instagram video posted last week, a visibly distraught Kardashian addressed the closure of Push, citing unforeseen challenges and factors beyond my control as the primary drivers of the brand's downfall. "This is one of the hardest things I've ever had to go through," Kardashian said through tears. "Push has been my baby, my passion project, for the last 5 years. To see it all come crashing down like this is absolutely devastating." The 45-year-old media personality went on to express feelings of shame, failure, and deep personal disappointment, acknowledging that the collapse of her brand has taken a significant emotional toll. "I poured my heart and soul into Push. I truly believed in the mission and vision, and I thought we were doing something really special," Kardashian lamented. "But at the end of the day, I couldn't overcome the challenges we were facing. And now I have to face the reality that it's all gone." The roots of Push's downfall can be traced back to 2021, when the brand first began to face intense public scrutiny over its wellness and lifestyle content. Critics accused Kardashian and her team of promoting pseudoscience, dubious health claims, and overpriced wellness products that provided little tangible benefit to consumers. From the very beginning, Push was plagued by accusations of spreading misinformation and exploiting people's insecurities for profit, said media analyst Emily Garrison. Kourtney and her team seemed tone-deaf to these criticisms, which only fueled the backlash further. The backlash reached a fever pitch in 2022, when Push released a series of detox supplements that were quickly panned by medical professionals as ineffective and potentially dangerous. The brand was also hit with multiple class action lawsuits from customers alleging false advertising and deceptive marketing practices. Push was already on shaky ground, and then the supplement scandal just completely tanked their credibility, Garrison explained. "Once you lose the trust of your core audience, it's incredibly difficult to recover from that." Meanwhile, the brand's financial woes were compounding. Sources close to Push's operations claim that the company had been struggling to turn a profit for several years, with high overhead costs and diminishing returns on its wellness and e-commerce offerings. Kourtney and her team spent a fortune building out the Push platform and infrastructure, but they were never really able to make it a viable business, one insider told reporters. The costs just kept piling up, while the revenue kept declining. It was a recipe for disaster. Attempts to diversify Push's product line and court new investors ultimately proved fruitless, as the brand's reputation continued to deteriorate amid the ongoing public backlash. Sources say Kardashian made desperate last-ditch efforts to save the company, but was ultimately forced to concede defeat. "It really is a heartbreaking situation," said Garrison. Kourtney poured so much of herself into Push, and she was clearly passionate about the brand and its mission. But in the end, the combination of public mistrust and financial troubles just proved too much to overcome. In her emotional video announcement, Kardashian acknowledged the role that her own personal brand and celebrity status may have played in Push's downfall. "I think there was always this perception that Push was just another Kardashian cash grab, another way for us to profit off of our fame," she said. "And I know that damaged our credibility from the very beginning. We were fighting an uphill battle that I don't think we ever really had a chance of winning." Kardashian also expressed deep regret over the impact Push's closure will have on the brand's employees, many of whom have been with the company since its inception. "The hardest part of all this is knowing that there are so many people whose livelihoods are now affected," she said, visibly distraught. These are friends, colleagues, and teammates who believed in the Push vision just as much as I did. And now they're facing an uncertain future through no fault of their own. The once thriving brand, which at its peak boasted over 2 million monthly active users and a robust e-commerce operation, will now be forced to shutter its operations and lay off its remaining staff. Sources say Kardashian is personally covering the costs of severance packages for affected employees. Kourtney is absolutely devastated, both emotionally and financially, one insider revealed. This is going to be a massive personal and professional setback for her. She's really going to have to do some soul-searching to figure out where she goes from here. The collapse of Push also marks a significant blow to the broader Kardashian-Jenner media and business empire, which has long been a dominant force in the reality TV and lifestyle branding landscape. Analysts suggest that the failure of Kardashian's signature wellness venture could have broader ripple effects across the family's various other ventures and enterprises. The Kardashians have built an unparalleled multi-billion-dollar media and consumer products juggernaut, but Push's downfall shows that even they are not immune to the pitfalls of building a successful lifestyle brand, said Garrison. This is going to force the family to seriously reevaluate their approach and potentially rethink some of their priorities and expansion plans going forward. For Kourtney Kardashian, the road ahead appears fraught with uncertainty and personal turmoil. In her emotional video, the reality star expressed a profound sense of grief and disappointment over the collapse of her passion project, acknowledging that the blow may be too much for her to simply bounce back from. "I poured my heart and soul into this, and to see it all come crashing down is just devastating," Kardashian said. "I feel like I've let so many people down: my team, my investors, and most importantly, my community. I'm going to need some time to process all of this and figure out what's next." As the Push saga continues to unfold, industry observers will be closely watching to see how Kardashian and her family navigate this latest high-profile setback. Many have speculated that the reality star may choose to step away from the public eye for a period of time in order to focus on her personal healing and recovery. "This is a massive blow to Kourtney's personal and professional brand," said Garrison. "She's going to have to do some serious soul-searching and make some tough decisions about her future. The question is whether she has the resilience to bounce back from this, or if Push's collapse will ultimately prove to be too much for her to overcome." Whatever path Kardashian chooses to take, one thing is certain: the demise of Push will undoubtedly leave a lasting impact on the ever-evolving Kardashian-Jenner media empire and serves as a cautionary tale about the perils of building a lifestyle brand in today's increasingly skeptical and volatile consumer landscape.